Now, where are you from?
Shit, I'm from Northside OKC, Oklahoma City.
Still living there?
Nah, I'm in the DMV area now, so you know what I'm saying. That's where I'm at now.
How old were you when you moved?
18.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Was that a music career move?
Nah, shit. So right out of high school, I went to the military. From the military, they put me there, and then from there, that's where it was.
Still in the military?
Nah, I got it. Yeah, nah, that shit wasn't for me, bro. That shit, I couldn't fuck with it, man. I couldn't fuck with it. I can't sacrifice who I am to be somebody else.
Honorable discharge?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't no crash dummy, you know what I'm saying? But I can't fuck with, you know, I got an own mind. You know, I got my own mind, I think for myself. So.
Did you fulfill your contract with them?
Yeah, that's all done.
Okay, how many years did you do it?
4.
Okay.
4 and done.
I want to get into that a little bit more after, but let's take a little bit more of an introduction approach with this interview, and let's start with growing up for you in Oklahoma. What was that like, and can you paint a picture for us?
It's the same exact way from any other hood, whatever, anywhere, you know what I'm saying? You got the slum, you got the trenches, you got the good part, the bad, you know what I'm saying? Me, shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, my daddy been locked up since I was 2, you know what I'm saying? Shit, mama worked hard, me and my sister, you know what I'm saying? She worked hard, we were grandmother, you know what I'm saying? And it's just that, you know, a whole lot of people love getting killed, a whole lot of people love getting locked away. You find that balance.
Who's PB Love?
Shit. There's a lot of people you grow up with, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh, people.
Yeah.
I thought you said PB. I'm like,
Nah, people.
Oh,
Okay,
people. Yeah, that kind of confused me for a sec. It was the way you talk. All right.
Not bad.
Now, looking back, was your upbringing rough?
It wasn't the best, you know what I'm saying? But me, man, I take shit on the chin, so it may be rough for one person, but for one person it may just be, fuck it, I gotta thug it out, you know what I'm saying? But me, it was a little tough, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of adversity you gotta keep on fucking with, but you know what I'm saying? You will get through it though.
What was your roughest moment growing up?
Shit, I say Christmas Day when they killed my uncle. Police killed my uncle on Christmas Day, right down the street from my grandmother's house, and we was about to go open up gifts and shit. They killed my uncle, and then from that point, my mama adopted his son, and then that kind of fucked up everything, cause it didn't fuck it up, but it was just like I had to get used to a baby in the house. I'm used to being a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, CPS, all that shit, then he gotta be in my room. I'm still growing up as a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no space, so then I'm on the couch or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So that shit, but everything work out for the best. Everything happen for a reason.
What led to his killing?
A little bitch, man. Bitches, dog. That shit crazy. It was in his house. Basically, the bitch called 12 on him and saying that he was trying to put her out of his house, but she had belongings there. And just a whole lot, much nothing. Long story short, it ended up him running from 12. He had just got out of pen, and him run for 12, and 12 shot him in his back 8 times, 3 houses down from my grandmother's house, cause he stayed down across the street from my grandmother.
And this happened before you were opening presents?
Said, oh yeah. We had just left my mama's house. Yeah.
So you heard about everything going on before?
Yeah. We already knew what the fuck going on, but it was just on some. Hey, I'm about to get this bitch shit and get the fuck out, and then we gonna be at grandmother's house. Everybody, we from the north. Everything in the square radius. So my house down the street, you got grandmother's house, you have my uncle's house, but that shit happened, man. That fucked everybody up. Christmas ain't never the same. I don't even celebrate Christmas no more, but yeah.
How did you hear about it?
I was outside when it happened.
You saw it?
Yeah. I seen Unc run across the street
You saw the shooting also? You saw him?
Nah, I couldn't see the shooting because it was behind the houses. Because he ran across the street and then jumped the fence, and then 12 ran behind him. Then you heard the shots though.
And did you go run and try to see what was going on?
It ain't no running because you run toward him. That shit, OKCPD real corrupt. They'll blaze your ass too, and it been happening for so long, so they'll get away with it.
Was there an investigation on the shooting and that sort of thing?
It should have been, you know what I'm saying, but we ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we ain't had a lot of money for that shit. So it was definitely some controversy surrounding that shit, but we ain't got the money to, you know, my grandmother ain't got the money to invest in lawyers and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of just got swept on the rug like all other shit them niggas do.
If that same instance were to happen today, what would have happened, do you think?
It'd definitely be, we got a little bit more money now, so we'll be able to put some pressure. That's all I'm saying.
Well, not only that, I would think social media would probably be around.
Exactly.
Maybe the Black Lives Matters movement would be around to help coordinate some things if they saw the story and got wind of it.
Yeah, they definitely would, because that shouldn't happen, but it happened. We take it on the chin, keep pushing, man.
Were you close with your uncle?
Yeah. I love my uncle. Yeah, that shit fuck you up.
Now, when something like that happens, people react differently towards stuff like that.
Yeah.
For instance, some people, when they go through the death of a loved one, like your uncle, especially at the hands of the police and how everything unfolded, like you said, Christmas was never the same after that. And how you viewed the police might not be the same after that. But when somebody experiences something like that, some people can turn cold, can turn negative, and can turn into a savage. Other people can look at something like that and they can be strong, there's strength there, positivity and motivation.
Yeah.
How did you take that?
A little bit of both. It was a motivation because at this point, shit, I got his son, that's my little brother now, you know what I'm saying, my little cousin. I got him. That's motivation to keep grinding because I want him to be successful, but at the end of the day, on the back end, I hate him, you know what I'm saying, fuck him, you know. So that shit fuck with you a little bit, you know what I'm saying, it fuck with you.
Do you think this could have been prevented?
Yeah, it could. Everything could be prevented, but sometimes shit destiny. That just sound crazy, but sometimes shit happens just so you can, you know, open up a sign for other people. So you know what I'm saying.
This was your uncle on your mother's or father's side?
My mom's side.
How did she take it?
She was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That shit you see on First 48. You know, the family stretched out in the street crying, all that shit.
How old were you again when this happened?
Shit, about 16, 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all young.
When it comes to your uncle, what do you miss most about him?
Shit, his personality. You know what I'm saying? Personality. He was a real nigga. He'd tell you how to go about shit. Real street nigga.
Favorite memory of him?
Shit. Man, there's too many, man. But shit, when he got out, the first day when he got out, you know what I'm saying? And he linked back up with my nephew and all that shit. That shit, really just first day me seeing him when he got out, pretty.
How much time did he do?
Shit, he was doing sporadic spans, so I can't even tell you the exact times. But he was doing sporadic. He was never at the house though, I tell you that.
Somebody that has to deal with the death of a loved one, and obviously people grieve differently. People's deaths are different, but just general advice. What would you tell someone, advice-wise, on how to cope with the death of a loved one? How does one get through that?
Everybody, you know me, man, everything happens for a reason, but sometimes niggas ain't gonna take that shit as an out. Like, everything happens for a reason, so I'm just gonna be okay with this nigga killing my brother. Nah, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Shit, just just stay strong with it, basically, you know what I'm saying? You know, see, whatever that person wants you to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I reacted this way toward my uncle. Now, the way I reacted toward my brother, that's a whole different other instant, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? So, it just, just stay strong, you know, stay down, you know what I'm saying?
That was the roughest moment growing up for you?
Not really, nah.
You had a rougher moment than that?
I mean, I try to keep shit not rough. I try to keep shit, even if it's rough, I don't look at it as rough. So when I look back on it, I'm like, nah, that wasn't rough. That was just a little bump in the road, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, what happened to your uncle sounds rough to me.
Yeah, it was fucked up, but shit.
Was there something that happened growing up to you worse than that?
Shit. I mean...
Or does that one stick out?
I mean, that stick out, but it's just a whole lot of little shit that could add up, but you know what I'm saying? But when that happened with my uncle was older, you know what I'm saying? But when they killed my brother, when they killed my nigga, that shit fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? That
Your
shit.
brother was killed?
Yeah, my brother Quinny, yeah.
By the police as well?
Nah, it was on some other shit, some little street shit, but that shit fucked that. Now that's why I can't tell somebody to not go out and go crazy, cause I'll be a lie if I said that we wasn't on that.
That happened before your uncle's death?
Nah, that happened after.
How much longer after?
Shit, a couple years, you know what I'm saying? But in between them, motherfuckers was dying. That you know you'll be homies till you see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll fuck with them though. But this nigga right here, Quinny, that's a whole nother shit. Quinny and Stretch, keep it G. You know what I'm saying? And Stretch is another partner that got killed too.
You said your brother, it was like something street related.
Yeah.
Was he in the streets himself?
Yeah. My nigga, we down. You know what I'm saying? We do what we gotta do.
So does something like that surprise you? Being that he's already in the streets and something street related, like a death.
Yeah, now.
I mean, any death is surprising.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. But does it surprise you when
it surprised you in the sense of he was in the street, but it wasn't even really behind the street shit but it was in the street, so it's street related. It was behind a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Once again, everything fall back behind these bitches, dog. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. If the bitch ain't right, you know what I'm saying? But it was for a bitch behind a fuck nigga that he ain't really fuck with type shit. He taking up for niggas, and you know what I'm saying, he ended up taking the long stick, but you know what I'm saying, fuck it, we good though.
Well, I will say this, if you look at history, I don't know if you studied history, but if you look at history, there have been wars between countries over a woman before.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This shit that's crazy you brought that up.
Real wars hundreds of years ago over a female.
Over a female, and I be telling my little homie right now, I tell him.
Imagine thousands of soldiers from each country
dying over
one
bitch.
Over one female that
I already know. Yeah. Trust me. I tell my niggas all the time. You ask I'm like, bruh, 9 times out of 10, if somebody, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, but a lot of times when niggas be dying and all that shit be going, it's because of a bitch. Shit could be avoided, you know what I'm saying? I might, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit. A nigga, you know, it may not just be because the whole shit. A nigga feel macho trying to flex for a bitch, get knocked off because he trying to flex for his bitch. And he know that, you know what I'm saying, the bitch may empower him to feel like he a savage when everybody looking on the sideline like, nigga, you a hoe. You still a hoe just because your bitch say that you a savage. You know, don't think, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga get knocked behind the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, it's that's crazy, bro. It's going on, though. Trust and believe, though.
Do you look at women differently?
Nah, I mean, I love women. You know what I'm saying? I love women. I just hate messy ass bitches. And 9 times out of 10, if a nigga do die behind some bitch shit, it's because a messy ass bitch was involved in it. So I don't fuck with messy hoe. I love women though. I love.
If a woman's watching this, she may be, you say you love women.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman is watching this, she may question why you refer to women as bitches and hoes during this interview.
Yeah. Shit. I actually got a slight little, let me say, analogy, I guess. So I don't know, bruh. I use it as a term of endearment.
Okay.
It ain't just like, that's just the way I talk. Like, that's my bitch. Like, I don't mean it as like in a derogatory statement.
Okay.
Hey, that's my bitch. Shit. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? But they be like, you can say something else. All right, that man, my girl. But when I'm around my partners, that's my bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's how everybody talk. Niggas know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
So you refer to them differently in the different settings or the different people.
Yeah, in the different settings. Yeah,
so if you're with your boys and you're with guys,
that's my bitch.
Okay, but when you're with women or a different crowd,
that's my girl.
Okay.
That's my shawty.
Just clarification if somebody's finding some offense. To the language used in this interview.
Absolutely.
Now, growing up, what type of student were you in school?
Shit, I was smart. I'm a smart ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? A's, B's, C.
Did you rap in school?
I always rap. Yeah. Hell yeah. I was rapping like a motherfucker. But didn't nobody know. I just kind of kept that shit just. Niggas only knew when niggas in the lunch table when niggas get the beating on the table and shit. I spit some shit, go crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I never really just looked at it as hey, I'm about to go full fledged, start rapping.
Battled other classmates?
Yeah, that shit wasn't no battle though.
Graduated high school?
Yeah, graduated on time. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through some hoops to graduate on time. You know what I'm saying? I was, senior year, I was bouncing in. You know what I'm saying? I was missing school a lot. You know what I'm saying? During the week, doing other shit. But you know what I'm saying? I ended up going to night school and all that shit, and then ended up getting on time. So.
And then the military came after that.
Yes, sir.
Now, were there dreams or wants or wishes to go to college after that?
Man, I never, man.
How did the military option come for you?
So really, keep it G. So, we used to go crazy. We used to do whatever, me and my little partner. But I love shooting, I love guns. I love, you know what I'm saying? I love that shit. And it's not just I think I'm John Gotti in it. I just took a liking to weapons, you know what I'm saying? The magazines, all that shit, I love that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and then shit, one day, shit, I was in the APTs, that's like the hood, whatever. And shit, one of the OGs was like, y'all niggas like shooting so much, y'all like doing all this other crazy shit, y'all need to go to the Army. That's why the real shooters out, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really just take that in. I just kind of just always kept that on the back burner, like. But when he said that, I'm like, shit, he true. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if niggas want to go crazy, you think you a gangster, you think you a savage, nigga, go ahead, go overseas, go to Afghanistan, see, test your gangster. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I was, real shit. My recruiter can tell you when I walked in the office. I don't know shit about the military. I don't know how to do none of that shit. I walked in, I told her, I'm like, shit, hey, I'm trying to go to Afghanistan and shoot shit. She looked, she like, man, I'm like, yeah. She like, okay, we're not gonna say that, but we gonna say you wanna do something combat related. And that's how I really, I told her I like guns, I like all that shit. And that's how I got started.
So no family in the military?
No. Nope. Hell no. Shit. And once I did that, I just happened to know, like, shit, my great papa was in the military, but shit, everybody in the military at that age.
So it wasn't an issue where you want to go to college and to help with finances and stuff like that, the military option was something you wanted to do. You wanted to go just strictly because you had an infatuation with weapons.
That, and I wanted to make my mama happy. You know what I'm saying? I knew shit. I wasn't making her happy. It wasn't gonna make her happy if I'm just around bleeding the block all day. You know what I'm saying? And shit, out of this shit, her uncle just, my uncle just got killed. You know, shit, ain't nobody else really. She, everything about, she sacrificed me. I put her through a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Through 16 to up until then. So I'm trying to give everything back. Whatever gonna make her happy, I knew it was gonna make her happy. I didn't tell nobody. Nigga, my whole senior year, ain't nobody know. Everything on me. So I just, at that time, I just, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
What was her reaction to you wanting to go to the military?
She ain't want it. She ain't want it at first. She like, man, what? You finna go what? You gon'? I'm like, shit. Hey, I don't know what the fuck. I'm just like you. I'm going into that shit blind. I don't know nobody in this shit. But fuck it. I'm trying to get up out. I ain't trying to get, shit. Big bro just got killed 2 weeks ago. And I'm with him every day. So why would I keep on doing what I'm doing when he get killed? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm seeing signs. I keep getting signs. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got grazed twice. I can't, when you got sometimes you just gotta read signs. Shit, I read my signs. I told him like, shit, I need to get the fuck. So before I do some dumb shit, shit, I'm on the next shit.
This was around the time Barack Obama was in office.
Yep.
Now, the thing about Barack is he was like anti-war. He wanted to bring the troops home, and
yeah.
I mean, there were troops out there, don't get me wrong, for security purposes and forces and stuff like that, but during his 8 years, he, like a campaign promise was to not really
he did, though. He did.
Try to get people that were already there, as many people to come back. And I just say this to say because you wanted to go onto some combat.
Yeah.
And you have a president that's like not really trying to do that.
But yeah, once I
didn't know if you understood, that was happening at that time.
I knew it was going on, but then again, I know how the fuck the real world work. He gonna say that to everybody else, but on the back end, it's a whole lot of shit that going on. Hey, we still gonna have these motherfuckers over here. And that's how shit work now, and you know what I'm saying? He did bring motherfuckers home, but shit, he brung home motherfuckers, and I went over there, so shit, you know what I'm saying?
I interviewed somebody that joined the military, and they kind of alluded to the fact that it was a better time. When I asked them, what's your advice to somebody thinking about going into the military, they made some advice saying, I don't know about these times now under the Trump administration, but back then, it was more of a safer bet to join the military because if you were worried about getting, into combat and stuff like that, chances of that happening weren't as likely versus the current administration.
Yeah, man. That shit the same. Same shit. We gonna be in Afghanistan for 30 plus years. We ain't leaving that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So don't. What some motherfuckers who really want you to do that shit, they gonna tell you, yeah, nah, man, we ain't going nowhere. Niggas gonna be there. When they put my ass over there, it was supposed to be getting shut down. They started building that bitch right back up. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't going nowhere, bro.
So you actually ended up going out there?
Yeah.
To Afghanistan?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you got what you wanted.
Hey, I got what I want. I seen what I seen. I you know what I'm saying? I got what I want. I wanted to see both sides of it. Shit, now I got to see it.
And you decided after your contract was up, that was enough?
Yeah, I decided before it was up.
What was the reasoning for exiting out?
Man, it just ain't for me. I can't compromise who I am. I'm a self-motivated, self-thinking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna listen to some bitch-ass nigga who was just born before me tell me what the fuck to do when he a clown. You know what I'm saying? Even though you might know, man, fuck all that. And then shit, I'm just me. I'm not gonna change the way I talk. I'm not gonna change the way I walk. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. When you see me, you see me. I'm not finna fuck all that. You got a whole bunch of Uncle Tom shit going on in it, man, fuck all that. So they know, when they see me, they know I'm not finna change for shit. I do my shit right, I do my shit good, but you ain't finna sit up here and talk to me like I'm some hoe ass nigga from, nah, fuck all that.
What branch did you join?
Air Force.
Why?
It was the hardest one to get into.
So it was a challenge for you, that's why you chose it?
Nope, but it was a challenge, but it wasn't a challenge, really. All I did was, when I saw, I'm like, shit, I typed in hardest branch to get into, they said, and then I started asking around, I started hitting all the little shit, and like, the Air Force, I'm like, man, that shit all right, and motherfuckers kept doubting me and shit. Like, I'm not no fucking dummy, you know what I'm saying? Niggas think just cause niggas be doing dumb shit that they dummies. Nah, nigga, nah. So I took the little test, got a good score on that motherfucker, then shit, that's what it was.
Was that the right branch for you, thinking back, or do you wish you would have joined another branch?
Shit, man, they take care of you. I ain't gonna flex. Whenever you Air Force, they pampered, nigga. So when you go, shit, we were deployed, nigga, shit. Even in Afghanistan, we had Wi-Fi, all that shit, dog. That really it. They just take care of you better. I guess it's just hard to get in, I guess, I don't know.
Now, just thinking about your military experience, period. Do you wish you would have never joined?
Nah, hell nah. Shit, everything like I said, bro, I'm all for everything happen for a reason. Shit, if I get locked up, I ain't gonna wish I never got locked up. Shit, it happened for a reason. Same with this, shit, it happened for a reason. I met some real niggas. It's niggas in the same boat that I'm in, that's in that shit right now, that did shit for a reason, you know, they was in a circumstance where they was like, man, I ain't got shit else to do, I gotta do this. And I met some real niggas from, one of my closest partners, Levy, he in the military. He about to get out, cause he on the same boat as me, but shit, if it wasn't for that shit, nigga, I wouldn't have met, I met some real niggas in this shit.
So it's not a situation where you look at your life and like, wow, I wish I never went in the military for those 4 years. I could have started my music career sooner instead of doing
that shit. Nah, cause everything happened for a reason. Shit, it don't matter. Shit, I'm still 4 years. You know, I'm still young. You know, I'm still younger than the average. So, but keep it G. I just got a whole lot of different other shit that I can. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother conversation I can gauge from the next motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody watching this,
yeah,
and they're thinking about joining the military. Let's say they're borderline. Should I do it? Should I not?
Yeah.
What do you tell somebody? What do you advise somebody? Obviously, people's circumstances for joining reasons could all be different. But
absolutely.
What's the general advice there?
Man, if you don't know what the fuck you want to do, and if you just if you in a situation like I was, and you just shit just going on, and you ain't trying to stick around, go. And then go ahead, go. Yeah, you gonna run into some little trouble, cause it's like you gotta get used to how the fuck they talk to you and all that shit. But if you had a mama screaming growing up, you don't give a fuck about that shit. But but if you really a self-sufficient motherfucker, and you got goals of being the next CEO or something, man, if I was you, I would just stay down. I would go to school. I would do something different. You know what I'm saying? Or it just depends on your situation. Cause if you got somebody to pay for school, shit, go to school. If you don't, shit, go to that shit. 4 years, get the lowest contract. 4 years, get your school, boom, and you out. You know what I'm saying? And, but do the shit good though. Don't do no crash dummy shit like the rest of these niggas and say, fucking I'm ready to get out, then they get caught doing some dumb shit. Nah, thug it out. You know what I'm saying? You get your shit and then go on to the next. 4 years, that's 4 years you can still be grinding. And then you can get your degree when you in, then boom, once you out, you on top. You know what I'm saying?
Some people join the military and love it and end up making a career out of being in the military.
Hell yeah.
On the flip side.
Yeah. And that's and no offense to them, but shit, me, that's complacent. That's to me, like I said, no offense to everybody else. That's complacent. That wasn't no money. That's the reason why shit, nigga, when I joined, I ended up reverting back and relapsing and getting back into some other shit when I was in, because it wasn't, man, it ain't no money. It wasn't, it's some money, it ain't no money. I need some money. I take care of too many people.